You know, it's Friday, February 17, 2012, and here's what's happening in other news. And other news is brought to you by Available Wine. It's the wine that's in the kitchen, so we're drinking it. Welcome to another news. I'm Aya Zakhtar.
I'm Tony Wang.
And I'm Liz Romero.
Well, we have somebody else back there.
I'm OMG Chad. How's it going, guys?
There we go.
And I'm the only one that gets a lower third because I remember.
There you go. And then in the background, we have Sarah Lane guesting in a cameo right there, tapping her in the head. Wait, and there's a... right there. Right, see? She's like, what's going on? This is a show where we take a laid-back look at tech news beyond the usual headlines. If you're looking for patent wars, you're looking for all kinds of mind, I guess, not numbing, but
And we're looking at stories
stuff.
that are in 2011, by the way, not 2012.
What happened?
These stories are 2011, not 2012, if you look at our...
Is there a lower third issue? Oh, it's last year. Can we
just
fix
let you guys know.
Time
we're,
travel.
you know, Back to the Future, Back to the Past.
Oh, Chad. OMG, Chad. Could you please change that lower third?
Wait, what's wrong?
It's the wrong years.
I don't see that.
Did you want to look at the screen right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I must have been a figure in my own
We must have been
imagination.
drugged on the stage.
Anyway, there's a story about a RIM director who decided he'd like to have a conversation with the Globe and Mail. And I know Tony's Canadian, so he's probably taking this pretty hard. But instead of bothering to tell you the story, we went ahead and had the TWiT edit facility players reenact the interview. Can we go to that video right now, chat?
I am a reporter from Canada's The Globe and Mail, and I'm here with Roger Martin, a director at our nation's favorite tech company, RIM.
Hello. I am glad to be here.
That's interesting. Let's talk about your company's recent CEO shakeup.
I laugh at the vast majority of critics when they say, oh, you should have made this CEO transition like 4 years ago. Yeah, right. Like, to who?
You're aware that this interview will be published, right?
So we're supposed to hand it over to children or morons from the outside who will destroy the company? Or should we try to build our way to having... what's this word? Succession. Secession.
I'll take that as a yes.
If we were to say to Jim and Mike, well, we're the board and you should go away now, they would have laughed at us.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
They ask, why can't you be more like Apple? So we should go bankrupt and fire our founders and bring in a moron? That's what we should do?
Any closing remarks?
You can think what you want to think. I think we are trying to manage the company as well as possible, and there's a whole lot of reasons to take this next step.
The end. The end.
First, we'd like to thank the edit facility players for not replaying the video. We'd like to thank the players for actually going ahead and doing that video for us. That was lots of fun, and that's actually real news. That's the thing here. The only thing we made up was what the interviewer said. I have no idea what the interviewer said to Mr. Martin, but those quotes, when you saw it on the bottom, said actual quote, those were really the words of a director of RIM basically saying, everything's fine again, and we don't want morons from the outside. So that's the way we got the news across this time.
Why was there two interviewers interviewing Martin? I don't get it.
That was just a stylistic decision by the players.
Do you have
That's
something against Jeff or Greg? Like what?
No, I mean, was there actually two people interviewing?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right.
That was
I
for
thought that was weird.
that was for effect.
Oh,
anyway.
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
You're
I thought
ruining
it
the
was
magic and the moment of it,
No, 'cause
Tony.
we're recreating it, so I thought there was actually two people interviewing.
Well, the weird thing was it actually was an interview at lunch, and the guy playing Roger Martin, Alex, was eating some food in the background. So that's actually what happened. Very strange, I know. I don't think they were seated that way, though. Also, I don't know.
Because they rotate, yeah.
Right, Roger Martin also has a mustache, and Alex doesn't have a mustache. Let's go to another story. This is way, way more fun. Mattel is introducing, finally, replica Back to the Future hoverboards.
Yay!
Now, I know you probably heard the story before, but here's the deal. Mattel is going to start taking pre-orders starting March 1st through the 20th. But here's the catch. They have to have enough pre-orders for them to actually make it, because these are going to be very expensive, apparently, for them to make. I'm kind of intrigued by this. I'm a Back to the Future nerd. The new sneakers are out from Nike, you know, the McFly sneakers, and now you can get the hoverboard. And no, it does not hover. So before you ask, Tony, with your hand up, it does not hover.
Why is it expensive?
What do you mean? Why is it expensive? They have to get the licensing rights from like
They have to
Spielberg.
buy enough
and-
I'm
of
like,
it.
it's a piece
yeah.
of pink plastic with sticker on it. It shouldn't.
Okay, so
Theoretically, I mean, okay, the Nikes were expensive because they're limited edition and they glow. They're battery operated. These don't hover.
okay, so let's
bitter, it doesn't
let's
work.
go around the horn here and ask, what do you think it'll cost, Liz Romero?
Darn it, don't make me go first. I have no idea.
You want to go last? You want to?
Yeah, I wanna go last.
Okay,
I
so
wanna go last.
let's go to Chad. Chad, how much will this cost?
I think that this will cost. I'm going to say, because there's a nostalgia aspect to it, around $60 for a piece of plastic that doesn't actually hover.
Tony, what do you think?
$99.
I'm going to say $300.
Ooh.
What?
That's what I would say, because if you're trying to get Spielberg rights and you're trying to get other rights for that stuff, it's going to cost money. Liz, you're not looking it up right now, are you?
No, I'm
You're
writing
typing-
down these.
You're writing these down. Oh, you're
Yeah,
going
so we
to.
can find out.
There we go.
Yeah, prediction. So when they release it, I can then remember like, oh, who's
Okay,
closest?
now how much do you think?
Is this like Price in the Right? Like Price is Right?
$1.
Don't say $1.
I
Don't
don't
say
do-
$1. Don't say $1.
No, I'm gonna say about 150.
$150.
So you said how
Okay,
much?
I said $300 because it's ridiculously expensive, and I have to take that point of view. Tony, you said $50?
99.
99.
And Chad
Chad
said 60.
I said 60.
60.
How about you, Nicole, in the background of Chad Shot? How much is the hoverboard going to cost?
I don't think she's listening to.
$200. So we got Nicole on there.
And she's the person in charge of before you buy. So
Yeah, so if we might actually maybe we'll do a BYB on the hoverboard. Before you buy the hoverboard, we should try it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to another story about music. Now, there's a new site called Music Smasher. So here's how this works. It's pretty much a aggregator. Well, not aggregator. It's a search engine that will search RDO, Spotify, and Mog and other sites to find songs. Right now, all of these different streaming music services have specific catalogs, right? We don't know what's there. You can't find a song on RDO. You might go to Spotify. You might go to Mog. But here we got one site where apparently in the Engadget article, they were looking up Japanther, and it apparently is available on RDO, Spotify, and Mog. I've never heard of Japanther, but it also looks up Groove Shark, and Groove Shark, you can always get all kinds of cool stuff there. Anybody using streaming music services?
I'm cheap. I'm using Pandora still. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Groove Shark, Spotify, and RDO, they're all paid, right?
No, they're free
yeah,
tiers.
but well, they have free tiers, but also there's SoundCloud, Mog, and Basecamp on here.
Oh, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, sorry.
Yeah, so like the thing with SoundCloud on there, people can upload their own things. Groove Shark, same thing. Users can upload things. Like I know I had a couple of tracks in my Spotify playlist from Smashing Pumpkins, and they were taken away after a couple of months because I don't know if they lost the rights or whatever. But now I can look it up this way. I like these kinds of searches because it makes it a lot easier to find all of this stuff because the catalogs are diverse. And it's kind of what are we looking up here? Word dissociation.
Word dissociation. It's a thing from a indie band that I expected not to find.
You found nothing?
Yeah.
Wait, you found something? Dissociation on SoundCloud.
Dissociation, but that's not it.
You sure it's not?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Let's play it.
The band is called Lemon Demon, and this is not Lemon Demon.
Let's look up Lemon Demon.
Here's whatever dissociation is, but it's not playing because I'm crazy and I don't know how to make it play. Here it is.
It's not musicsmasher.com.
I
love
like the
how
whole sound effects.
Well, apparently Groove Shark has a whole bunch of stuff.
Wait, because Groove Shark they have a
And
bunch of.
Spotify has Ben Bernanke. Okay, let's turn off there.
Groove Shark's got a bit of they have a bit of gray area when it comes to the way they have their catalog. Music Smashers at mattmontag.com, mattmontag.com/smasher. So you want to try it, or just do a Google search for a Music Smasher. Wait,
It's on.
wait, did you add that sound effect?
No,
No,
it does
it's
that.
with it.
It's smashing.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Let's not play any of Lady Gaga stuff because I don't want to get the show
Right,
taken down.
but what's a band that, say, a pretty indie band that would be hard to find on Groove Shark?
2 Ton Boa. TWO BOA.
So now it's on Groove Shark.
Jeez, it's
No-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's awesome. I like that band, 2 Ton Boa. I like their song Cash Machine, which I learned back in the old days. Let's catch up with Liz. Now, you've been gone for a while. Now, last week there was no episode because I was sick and Tony was without a voice and Liz wasn't here. So the episode would have been Chad by himself over there with a lineup.
Yeah.
Which we think would be quite amusing. No offense, Chad. But well, apparently nobody decided to do the episode. But you were on vacation, and
Yes.
if people went to the site we've shown on our Google Plus page, gplus.2/inothernews, they know there's a site called lizardvision.tumblr.com where they can see everything through your eyes.
Well,
How
the
was
stuff
your
that I will
trip?
give you.
How was your trip to Hawaii?
It was fantastic. It was great.
So we're going through your pictures here.
Yeah, we already went half.
Slow down, Chad.
Chad's gonna tell himself. So whenever you go to Hawaii,
It's a slideshow time. So let's turn the lights down. Let's pay attention.
to the moon. Yeah. So this was first figuring out what exactly I was gonna bring to Hawaii. All right, that'll work. There's a lot of stuff that was not gonna be going to Hawaii with me, and then the second one was just being on the airplane, very back seat, so I wouldn't have people just ramming their feet into me, which is great because I'm a tall person. I need my room. And then coming up, it was, of course, I had to have a cocktail.
There's your
and
Kindle
watch
Fire.
my Kindle Fire, which I was watching X-Men First Class on.
That's a good
was,
movie.
That was my my airplane.
How long
choice
is the
of
flight to Hawaii?
8.5 hours.
What?
8.5 hours?
8.5 hours.
No. Wait, what is
It
it?
was shorter than that.
What is it? Darn it.
It should be about
5.5, 6. We have
Me, Tom,
From-
me and Tom were in the air at the same time, coming from office.
from the newsroom. We find out it's 5 or 6 hours.
And of course, you have to take off your shoes whenever you go to anybody's house in Hawaii.
So we're at a house. We've landed.
Yes.
We're not in a plane anymore.
We're not in a plane anymore.
Okay, that's not the bathroom of the plane.
No, I actually immediately, as soon as I got off the plane, I went to a friend's house for a party where they were retiring Eleanor, the
Now,
Jaegerator.
wait. We had Jaeger shots over in Las Vegas. Did they have the same ritual in Hawaii when you were given a Jaeger shot
What is
of a
that?
paddling?
No, there was
Wait,
no.
What is that?
That's a Jaegerator.
No, I've never seen that before. What is
It's
it?
It
my-
keeps the Jaeger cold.
It keeps it chills it. So when you go to bars, they'll serve it from this.
Oh,
Yeah, so it freezes
Yeah.
it. So my friends had one of these. So they were retiring Eleanor.
that's brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
so
this was them
now we're at a
playing.
party.
Yep, beer
Beer
pong,
pong,
of course.
okay. Sounds like fun.
Then, of course, we had to play the Goonies board game while watching the Goonies because
There's a Goonies
why
board
wouldn't
game?
you do that?
Because sloth
Yes.
love chunk. That's why.
Yeah, Jump Jump. Okay, and this is the epic bacon explosion.
Now, hang on a second. Now, I saw these series of pictures on Path myself, and every time I see these pictures, heart disease runs in my family. It makes my heart ache to
well,
see.
these are steps.
No, see, wait. I thought these were different items and different meals.
That's not the second. Yeah. I thought that
No,
was the next
these are the
day.
steps. Like
Okay,
that
so-
was the first.
What are we looking at here?
Okay, so that
first
is
step is to what?
first step
is
is to weave.
Weave the bacon.
Weave the bacon. That is
Fill it
actually
full of other bacon meats
2.5
and
pounds
cheeses.
of woven bacon. Then you have 2 pounds of Italian ground sausage.
Did you
Wow.
did you
And
have to order or put in Jack Daniels into this?
No.
Daniel.
Then you actually put a 1/2 pound of crumble bacon, then 1/2 pound of cheese. Then you roll it all up like he did.
And
Produces
then
the
you
happy
take off
dance.
your shirt.
Take off your shirt.
That produces the happy dance.
Get some
yes.
hair in the
And
the
then
food.
you will cook it for 2.5 hours.
How is this not giving you a heart attack just looking at it?
Okay,
and then
so
you
that
go to the pasture to
and
die.
then this is
This
where
is
I
where
watched
everybody
the
was
Super Bowl.
buried.
This is Super Bowl Sunday. I went to go watch Super Bowl Sunday at the YWCA where there was like a shire. They had little cabins and stuff.
Uh-huh.
This is where I watched Super Bowl.
I'm
Then this is
getting-
when you
Slow down,
proceed-
Chad. I'm getting sick here.
Sorry. There's we're like maybe
And that's
1/3
it when it's
into-
barbecued. That's it. It was when you put all the barbecue sauce
my
on
gosh.
it.
Okay. What
That's-
happened?
it's barbecue.
What happened next? This is day one.
This is official day one. This is
If the
at,
Baconator wasn't enough, you got
and you eat cotton candy with
much
your
healthier.
Are you
alcohol.
dunking that in your drink?
Yes.
I'd never noticed that. Okay, so what's in the drink?
They had cotton candy. We had that was some fruity drink that my friend gave me. That was the swimming pool, and then this was my friend Diana's birthday. They accidentally spilled all the margarita on the table, so they were
Oh, they were drinking it out of
they
the
did
table. I
not
didn't
want it to
notice
produce
that.
alcohol abuse.
That's interesting. That's
Your-
interesting.
Your list of things to do. I see.
no,
you did Johnny and Craig.
And Bumblebee, the Transformer.
No, that's my
007.
car for the future, man. I'm gonna have Bumblebee as my car.
What is this sheet?
And
is
apparently,
I don't get it.
you guys have never played MASH.
Oh, it's that game to
MASH.
figure out who you date or
Yeah,
whatever.
mansion, apartment, shack, house.
No, what do you?
I'm
So-
gonna live in
so-
Chicago.
Did you
and
also
drive
make a fortune teller so that you could do that for in the
Drive
playground?
Bumblebee.
No, we
and
only
be a
did that
manager
part.
of a sugar daddy.
Apparently, yes.
And your boyfriend is going to be named Johnny Snowshoe?
No.
Snow Leopard? Johnny Snow
No,
Leopard?
I'm gonna marry Johnny Depp, and I'm gonna have a snow leopard as a pet.
Okay, that's
Okay.
interesting. What else happened? Because this is what people would see if you were
Yeah,
in
and
Liz's
then
shoes.
this is okay. Oddly enough, there's
This is
this
the
woman that could actually
Macarena.
take these forks as chopsticks and just do crazy stuff. So my friend, really drunk, was attempting to.
Oh, so
produce
that's
the
like
same-
some sort of chopstick. No, those are
Those are just regular
utensils.
forks.
Okay, she's doing
It's regular
weird stuff.
forks. And this is our wee party that we had the next day preceding that.
Okay.
And then the gloriousness of the landscape. And
Karaoke,
then this
obviously.
would actually be my friend Diana doing her Gangster's Paradise karaoke, because that's what she
love
wanted to
that
do on
song.
her night.
Baseball?
Baseball.
But there's no video of this
Softball.
Gangster's Paradise?
No, but I do have the Sound of Music that
Okay, oh
we
my
clear the
God,
bar.
we are not even like halfway through. There is so much.
Okay, let's skip to the end here. So you can see all of this stuff at lizardvision.tumblr.com.
There you go. Now you're going home,
That's exactly right. And then
and we're home.
how
And then
does- there you go. And then if we cut to where we are live, she's here now. There you
we
go.
go.
With tan lines intact.
That's exactly how that went. And this would be the part where we take a break, where we thank our sponsor. That, again, is Available Wine, which is available in the kitchen. So that's why we're drinking it. Available Wine, available in fine kitchens everywhere. On to something that I thought was really cool. This was going to air last week, but since this event hasn't happened yet, I'm going to report it now anyway. There is a Red Bull-sponsored skydive. Okay, so let's run this video where they're building a pressurized suit.
Pressure suit is required above 50,000 feet. Without it, we cannot be going to space.
That man
It's
doesn't look
an
like he can
uncomfortable garment.
skydive.
Apparently, he had the record before, a long time ago.
Yeah, and everyone
You
keeps
just
wanting to
have
beat
learn
him.
how to live with it.
Holy crap! So he's skydiving so high that he has to put on a spacesuit.
It's a pressurized suit. Now, they haven't done the actual 120,000-foot jump yet, but he's doing tests now. Yeah, he's going to be on the edge of the stratosphere. And to survive, he has to wear this suit. Now, I have jumped out of a plane a couple times.
It's
so
fun.
I want to do this. That's the only reason I'm really interested in this, because I would love for this to be a thing I could try out.
Is he bungee jumping with that thing on?
You got to test the suit out.
Oh my god, that thing is crazy.
That's awesome. So,
So, wow.
good.
So what was funny is I think I heard it some. Here, I'm turning this guy down. Be
Pressure
quiet.
vessel.
I heard that when you jump, you actually don't have to breathe because you get most of your oxygen through your skin because it pumps into your body. Like
What?
it'll.
I've never heard that before.
I've never heard of that either.
But I would imagine at the edge of space, you
Well,
probably.
in that suit, you need to
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
carrying oxygen with you.
The funny thing is, like in the YouTube description, they're like, Red Bull Stratos will attempt to make history and deliver valuable learnings for medical and scientific advancement that will aid the exploration of space in future years. And I'm sure that's probably true, and I don't really care. I want to do this. I want to jump from 120,000 feet. I wonder if it's safe, though. Because even to see if it survives, I think this is going to happen in July.
I first need to do spelunking.
Spelunking?
Yeah.
You want to go to the center of the earth or something? Why wouldn't you want to just fall from the sky?
Because I'd rather go cave diving. I think that'd be awesome. I've done skydiving. I want to go cave diving now.
But you know how long the free fall is? It's like 3 minutes of a
Yeah,
free
and you know
fall.
that time you're like,
That's the best part of
You're
it.
just like,
Tony, have you jumped?
No, I prefer going very fast.
You don't like to jump out of
horizontally.
perfectly good
no,
planes?
I have some sort of control before I crash into a wall. I can totally. This totally reminds me of the most recent Star Trek movie when they.
Yes, this has been compared. Now,
And I can totally see the next iteration of this is going backwards.
how do you mean backwards?
what,
Well,
somehow we
instead
get
of
propelled
free-falling-
up in the air?
Strap
Like
the
a
guy
rocket?
on a rocket, send him
A
up,
jet man?
Ooh,
and then he can come back down.
No, that's silly.
not?
Falling is a lot more fun. You're going with gravity.
Do both. Well,
You just fall,
So you're
and then
talking
you're
about,
like,
like,
let's go
Iron
back
Man
up.
suits or something like that?
and then have him come down by himself.
Chad, would you go skydiving at 120,000 feet or 30,000 feet?
Maybe at 30,000 feet. I don't know about this 100,000.
Part of the
I've seen too many. I've seen Apollo 13 too many times.
part of the fun though is feeling the air go by, and if you're in that suit,
Well,
what
also
do
it
you-
does the whole dog thing. Your cheeks up.
Well, yeah, but that's why they tell you to smile, so you don't have those goofy pictures.
You
of-
still have the.
So you've done this before, so you don't really feel like you're falling that fast, right? Because all you're getting is really. Because I talk to people who've done skydiving, and they say it's sort of like
you top out.
Well, yeah.
the wind is just blowing past you, and you don't have a reference.
Well, you do have
You
a reference
do
because
feel it because your adrenaline is going.
the thing
Well, no,
is,
but like, there's no. You're not passing by a tree going 120.
well, what you're doing is you're looking at the ground, and the ground is getting bigger,
Yeah.
right? A certain
That's the reference.
like
Okay,
a
got
tree
it.
is getting larger, and like a path, like a little patch of grass is getting
Right.
larger and larger, and you're getting a good idea of what's going on.
Okay.
But the thing is,
But initially, when you're really far away, it's kind of everything's kind of small.
it's a bit of a rush, and then you will go past certain things, but you can see the ground pretty fast.
okay.
We should go skydiving and have video.
I actually have video of me skydiving.
So do I.
Because
So I think in regular skydiving is about a minute, right?
yeah, minute free fall. But the thing is, once that parachute is deployed, you're floating for seems like a longer time. And that's when people usually freak out because they can see what's going on.
I'm okay with heights, but if I can see the spot where
The part
I'm
where
gonna
I
hit
see
the ground, then
What was
The
that?
people that I see people freak out the most is I've gone skydiving a couple times is when you're in the plane still and you see people jumping out. You're like, that's when you see
I
the
was
other
lucky.
people that are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was the last person to go out my first time. I was like,
I was very lucky. They rearranged everybody on the plane. They moved me up first, so I had to be the first one out. No, I was the last one out originally. They're like, let's switch it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's go.
That is the last thing I want to hear when I'm about ready to jump out of a plane. Let's switch it up.
The second time,
Let's go crazy.
The second time, my instructor was late, so we're literally running to the plane. And as we're ready to go, he's like strapping because it was a tandem. He was strapping
good
himself.
thing he brought the.
I know. I was like, dude, if I'm ever gonna die, this would be the time because we're late to the plane. So that was lots of fun.
You know, Alex is a pilot.
Alex is a pilot.
He could cram us.
Roger
in
Martin?
airplane and
The man who played Roger Martin is a pilot.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. On to a bit of serious news. This is actual news. Samsung. There's a report that Samsung is considering separating out its LCD display operations as another business. Now, Samsung makes a lot of different things. They make RAM, they make processors, they make displays, and this is obviously just in consideration. What would happen is their display unit would be LCD and OLEDs, and actually I did lie. I said it not have anything to do with patents, but we're going to talk a little bit about patents here. Apple and Samsung are constantly in this patent war. If this was a separate company, Samsung Display could work with Apple in the future. This is all speculative because there hasn't been an announcement by any means. It seems like it would clean up a lot of things if Samsung was broken up into lots of different things. So we're not worried about, can I get my iPad with a Samsung display or processor? And I know I brought everybody down because this is not as fun as skydiving.
no.
Chad, do you have an opinion on Samsung spinning out their displays?
I think that it's interesting. Samsung has a really good reputation of just sort of jumping into markets and then being the best in that market, like the phone market. You know, all of a sudden they have some of the highest end phones in the market, and so they've done this with display technology. And if this could help them, I don't know. I sort of don't care either way.
See, right now Samsung sells these displays to a lot of different manufacturers. You know, you don't ever really know what part is made where. Like Samsung was responsible for, they're actually responsible for Sony televisions at this point.
Right.
Because Sony wanted to get out of the game. They still have money in the television market, but Samsung makes the best displays according to Sony, so they say we'll use them too. So it could be an interesting business.
Yeah, I hope this would actually help speed up their development because I've been complaining to everybody who work here about how they had a prototype transparent
The AMOLED.
AMOLED, yeah, and they showed it off at CES 2010. It's been 2 years, still not a real product.
Yeah.
And hopefully, and then this year they show some flexible OLED, displays.
That's right. They showed up flexible displays that Samsung said would show up at some point.
So
anyway, let's go on to the last thing today. Now, last time we had Chad back there try to help us out with the segment.
And he did great.
Why don't we just run the next segment because we had a discussion about it. So let's just run it. Try out now. I had this idea. Okay, I wanted to know what real people think about technology. Chad, hey Chad, you look like a friendly fellow. Do you think you could do like a man on the street thing for us? And he said, yeah. So
Hey guys, my name is Chad. Okay, well, we had a good day here out on the street. This is Chad. Back to you guys.
Chad, what the?
Wait, what was on the street supposed to mean?
Chad, okay, so the next time we're doing this, okay, when we send you back out, it's Chad standing, interviewing, okay?
We have an exclusive breaking interview with, some people call him an alley cat. Those people don't, I mean, that's very insensitive. So we're going to go talk to this homeless cat over here. Come with me. If you can see right there. Oh, we're about ready to lose our exclusive here. Hey, kitty? Kitten? Oh, oh, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? If you come up here, you can actually see her down there. A very elusive interview that we have here with, hi, little kitten. What are your opinions of LTE in the European markets and LTE in American markets? Hi, little kitten. Is net neutrality an issue that you're worried about? No, we lost it. We lost the interview. Thanks, Jeff. Well, I don't know whose fault that was, but I'm not going to blame anyone. Jeff.
So Jeff was Jeff there at the time?
Jeff was there at the time, and I'm pretty positive. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but we had that interview before Jeff, scared it. I mean, I'm not gonna name names, but I think we know.
So Chad, I think what I need to start doing though is I need to start pre-screening these segments because I'm not thinking you're getting exactly what I'm going for in these. I saw you interviewing. That's good, and you were standing. So
yeah,
that's
good.
What you
asked for. You asked for standing.
Yeah, and you were standing. But I think next, you know what a human being looks like?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So I think the next time, and I'm going to pre-screen this though. I think I'd like you to interview, I don't know, something that looks like a human being. How about that?
Are you not happy with the?
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I appreciate all the work you're doing. You're going out there. You're interviewing human beings on the street. I don't know how you managed that with Nancy that week. I don't even know how you landed the cat. And I really do think you're doing a great job. But I think we can improve it just a slight bit. So are you with me for another week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally with you.
Okay. Good. Good. But I'm gonna watch it before we run it on the air.
Okay.
Next time.
I'm speechless. I'm just.
I love the kitty.
Okay.
I'm a cat person.
Well, Cat in the Alley. Thank you, Chad, for that.
Welcome.
That thing.
Was it a squawk?
You're welcome. That's what I said really fast.
Okay. Well, I think that does it for us. If there's a story you think should get the spotlight, you can send us an email. Send an email to this address: iontwit@gmail.com. IONTWIT@gmail.com. Or you could give us a URL via a voice message. Why? I don't know, but you could. You can call 321-22-OTHER. What's so funny?
Nothing.
You can call 321-22-OTHER. There's the phone number on the screen. You can call that. It calls my desk phone. It irritates lots of people.
Well, do we want to switch it to mine so you won't be so irritated?
I could do that. Maybe I'll switch it to Chad's phone just to irritate Chad.
Thanks.
So he'll just answer. He answers with a squawk and an OMG. So that does it for us. Until next week, keep your eye on the news. Get an eye on the news. Play the music. Chad.
No music for you.
Chad, play the music.
Sorry, 1 second.
And a big thanks to Curtis B for the music that we used for Chat on the Street, Part 2.
I like the cat.
The cat was good.
I don't know how they found the cat, but
We saw the cat again.
spoilers.
We were going to the Petaluma Pie Cup. Bye, Sarah.
What happened to our?
We faded to black.